Hello everyone! Welcome in or welcome back to my channel. I'm Ragdoll Riversong. If you're new here, I have several different islands. Today we're on Resplendent and I am decorating Rory Williams' house. Big fan of Doctor Who, as you can probably tell by my name. I'm pretty sure I have all of the items available to do the decorating that I want to do, and I kind of want to do like the living room kitchen area that he and Amy shared in an episode, and I think, but I'm not positive. I think the episode of the name of the episode is the God Complex, maybe. But I just remember it being really peachy and kind of beige and kind of pretty, and yeah, we're gonna go in and we're gonna try to see what we can do with this. Let me check my mail first. As I previously mentioned, I have a couple of different islands. This one is Resplendent. It used to be Nightmare Before Christmas inspired, but we're working on turning it into a spooky alien planet kind of thing, Doctor Who inspired. And I have Carolot, which is my all Care Bears island. We just recently got all bears. So happy. Um, we haven't done a lot of decorating over there lately, to be honest. And we probably won't be over there for a little bit because I'm kind of preoccupied with decorating my hubby's island for Halloween because he wants to do a special kind of thing. And I'm also decorating Gambit, which is my gaming island. I have a lot of presents from Mom in here. Oh my. I'm not sure what all these things are, but they might be able to add like a cozy touch to the living room that we're going to decorate here in a minute, but I kind of already have things in mind. So, we'll place them in our pockets. We'll open them up if we need them maybe, or open a random one just to throw it in there for fun. Oh my. I don't believe we're going to fit all that in our pocket. I haven't really checked Rory's mail since the beginning, I guess. Alright, let's go with that. I was trying to get the beeping to stop, but that's not going to happen because it's just not going to happen. Okay, so in the episode, the walls are kind of this peach color, so I didn't really have a wallpaper or anything like that. So for those of you who don't know, you can go into your little custom designs here and just pick a square. I labeled it peachy. I keep thinking that it's not a great color for it because the color they had was more of a brown kind of peach color. So I don't know, a beigeish peach. Go over to tools and click on change palette. You can pull down a whole list of colors, and this one may be. Actually, let's go with this one and see. Maybe the one we want, but you can pull out a whole list of colors. Oops. No, I don't want a pen either. Keep editing. I'm really doing great with this morning. Go down to fill all, and then you can fill in that square and see what it's going to kind of look like. I do believe that's the color we have already, but this one, I don't know, it might be a better alternative. I tried the one at the very beginning here, this color, but it is way too pink and it looks more like a salmon, as you can see in that little square in the middle. And this one is a little bit lighter, so it's kind of good, but this one's just a tad bit lighter than that one. So I think I'm going to give it a shot and go ahead and just label it Peach 2 for our wallpaper. And it's just really, really simple to create your own little wallpapers. We'll label it Peach. The other one's called Peachy, I think. Yeah, and it's just a little bit lighter of a color because I thought that one might be a little bit too dark. And then to place it on the wall, you can just place as is. I think that will do, maybe. But I don't know, because the other one... Here, look. I have a picture on my phone that I've been kind of going by for inspiration. I actually have two, so let me find my phone and check it against it. There it is. I think the other one was still better because Peachy has kind of a brownish tone to it. And this has more of a pink kind of tone. Oh, place on the wall. And so it, I don't know. They all kind of look a little bit too pink to me. But, you know, Amelia and all, her decorating. Let me see if I can do one more. Change design. We're going to look at all of the palettes real fast, because we're looking for kind of a brownish peach color that's not so pink. And that second color there kind of looks like the one, but on the wall it doesn't really feel like the one. It's like a rosy peach color. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a brownish peach. This may do it. Oh, I hit the wrong thing again. Honestly, that's looking really close. So, let's go on over here. Let's give it a capital letter. I'm so terrific with the typing. Because we are going to this was definitely not what we wanted. We're going to change it. Actually, I think the color that we've chosen is probably going to be the best, because the rest of them look a little too pink. Excuse me. I'm a little congested today. It's been raining outside lately, and so my sinuses are going a little bit crazy. There we go. It still has its touches of pink, but we're going to leave it like that. And we're going to start adding in our furnishings for the place. So they kind of have some wood floors going on, and I've gotten extra furniture than what I typically need. You know how I do. We're going to place all this outside whenever I'm done decorating this island, and you guys can come on over and get whatever you want that's left. There should be plenty, because I tend to pick up way too much stuff and just bring it all home with me. So they have like a living room and a kitchen area and a dining room that's all kind of separated by these really pretty block cabinets that remind me of the ones that we have in Animal Crossing, but the ones in Animal Crossing don't quite go high enough up. So, where have I placed things? Let's start with the sofa, because they just have kind of like a plain brown sofa. And I'm going to place it over here. And for the kitchen table, I think I want these, and we're going to combine them because I needed a big square table for this, and there was not one that matched the description. So we're making do with what we have. And I still want to leave some room for my chairs. And I think those are going to be our chairs. Perfect. Let's pull it out a little bit though. Not really perfect because I want all of my stuff to be functional so that my characters can get behind there and actually go sit down and use it so we can create little photos like from the show. And I can match it up with the little photos that I have so I can show you that it looks similar. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Let's go with a cool low board table for our living room. I have several options of things to choose, but I'm trying to go with what I like the best. And if it doesn't match up, it doesn't match up. It'll be fine. It's for my own amusement anyway. A little bit for your amusement too, I hope. I really thought I had some cute little kitchen counters, but I guess I did not. And that is like a reception desk. Well, why not use it that way? So it gives a little more character. Let me see. Maybe the little ranch style kitchen. And the stove. We have a pink refrigerator. I don't believe that's what they had in the show. But we're going to make this work. Let me throw these out here and we'll just kind of go in and we'll deal with what we have and yeah, we'll make it look good. Let's throw some cooking stuff out. Just a little bit of everything. We'll come back in for some wall decorations in a minute. But these are kind of the things that I picked out that I feel like match the furniture in their house a little bit. I hope. But we're going to give like a table setting over here. Let's go pick up that other table setting and drop it in over here. And their living room looked a little bit messy in this episode, so I got like a bag of chips, so it looks like they're, you know, having a little snack and just, you know, drink. I thought I had some pretty food. Let me go check on that. And let's just put these things up and out of the way because, you know, we wouldn't have them in the floor in our own house. need to check my pockets too, maybe, because I really thought I had one of those pretty shelves with the little compartments, you know. They have a tiny wall that kind of separates their kitchen area and their living room. And I'm not sure if I want to do it like that and just kind of leave it there, or if I kind of want to do this. If I have a partition wall, I'm not sure. A partition wall would be better. May have to go outside and look around. I don't think I have any on the ground though, but you know, lots of things lying around on Resplendent. You never know. I think 2 of those is going to be too much. And we'll place that there. And let's scoot in the whole thing. Oh, didn't mean to press that button. Oh, that's already looking good. Wonderful. Back into decorating mode. Oh, I do have a few items in my pocket that were decorating items. Oh, there they are. Terrific. Because I thought I did something similar, but I had it as like a counter here, and then our open shelves here, maybe, for more of a living room vibe. Yeah, that's looking terrific. Both of them kind of lined up with the doorway. Then I do believe you can place these here. Yep. And it makes it look like it's more shelves in between, because they kind of had a shelf that was double the size of this one in their place. Kind of blocking some of the area, you know? So that is my alteration for it. Hopefully it comes out looking somewhat similar. I think instead of this counter, I want to add in the other white shelves and have them facing the living room. It's not quite as tall as the other one, and it's throwing off a little bit how I want it to look, but it's still pretty good. Let me do one of those shelves over here. Oh yes, that's looking really nice. Possibly though, would it work behind it? Up next to it to make it look fuller. Yes, it does. Fantastic. Alright, so maybe 2 of those, but it might have to be up next to a wall. We'll see. It does not, but it is going to block the flow of traffic. Let's try this. How about we place those up next to the other shelf. I almost wish that I had more of these, because that's almost perfect, but I think it would create too much of a all the same kind of feel. So what I'm gonna do is pop that one out, and we're gonna try to stay right there on that line that we've been on and keep them lined all up. I hope. Oh no, come on. Over and drop it. And then we're going to go up and grab this. Oop, and come over with it. Go back down. And pull that inward. It's not quite right. There we go. And just kind of work with it until you can get it to look like what you want it to look like. I think this is throwing it off a little bit too. Oh, no, not turned. Well, maybe turned, but let's look at it. This way. Oh yes, much better. And then it gives us an opportunity to put down a few more items if we have any little items that can go on shelves. I wish I had some pretty flowers or something like that. We have these little heart-shaped bouquets. Those are kind of nice. I think they had some little pink, cute planter flowers, but this isn't quite right, but you know, it's nice. It still looks good. Very matchy-matchy though. Oh, there are two prettier meals. Let's go with those instead of the blank plates on the table. We can pop those right out and we'll put these in. Not on the floor. Let's just turn everything and make it look all pretty. And those are kind of dull looking, so maybe an afternoon tea set and a simple tea kettle. Oh, I already had a tea set out. Our mixing bowl. Let's go ahead and bring all that around. Let me get where I can see what I have and what I'm working with. Put those dishes away. Keep our wall mainly just to hide our pink refrigerator here that I think is making everything else appear a little pinker to me, which is why I think the wallpaper doesn't really appear to be what I'm looking for. I'm going to go customize that fridge later, but for right now it works, and there is like a little ledge, but this being moved over like that is a little too much maybe. Well, I don't know, because it blocks off the kitchen an appropriate amount. Let me get it all put together and I will see if it's really atrocious or if this works. We'll go ahead and set it down. Turn this. Because I was trying to make extra counter space. Kind of give it like a little island area to work with. This is looking really good, I think. We don't want to block off our little cabinet space. I think we can still get through everywhere. Yeah, looking good. Now we just need to put some things up on the wall. It's really quiet in our house while we're decorating. Maybe give ourselves a radio. I'm sorry if there's been a whole lot of silence, but probably not. I tend to talk a whole lot. Rory might not even have any records. I'm not sure. He may not have a record player. Let's see if he even has that or a radio. We could just let it play some really crazy music if it wants. Oh, I had one in my pocket. That's right. I saw a nearly busted radio. So it's real staticky and stuff. That's nice. Okay, so let's go to wall decorating and throwing in some little things to kind of accent the place and give it a little character for our two newlyweds here. And looking at my photo again, seeing what I have on the walls and what I would like to put up, which we have nothing on the walls at the moment. Let's give us some cabinets, some bottles, maybe a knife rack in our kitchen. We can possibly fit in a dustpan and broom. I'm really fond of the little puzzle picture, but it doesn't really... I don't know, the mom's art looks like something that maybe someone else could have drawn and placed up and around. I don't know. We'll see. Let's place that over the sink. Couple of little cabinets. This music is something else. Maybe over the sink and stuff. I don't know where to place this to kind of have our bottles be where we could get to them, you know? And cook with them. I don't want it to look like it's popping out of our stove. Might have to redo our shelves. Could possibly have them looking like little pantry cabinets to the side. There we go. We had a little key ring. Possibly a glowing painting. Something to add a little character to the living room. Without being too overwhelming, of course. Some kind of certificate. Let's go ahead and place this piece of art all the way over here. I think it'll be pretty over by our dinner table and stuff. Always making messes in the kitchen. You definitely need a broom and dustpan in there. I don't know about this photo. I think it's a little too bright, and I think it just kind of, yeah. This one, on the other hand, looks like something you might have in your house to just kind of add a little character. Maybe someone there drew it, you know. Let's see what that looks like. Pretty good, but let's just bring this up a bit. It looks like it's way too low. Same thing for this, I think. And can that glass jar go somewhere else? I think we can make this into like our makeshift pantry in a way. Let's see. Yes, we can. Absolutely terrific. That means we can place in Maybe some dried beans or something. Another jar. I do like those jars. I think they're quite pretty. They remind me of my grandma's canisters. Maybe we put our beans and our pasta in there. And there's our sugar on top of the refrigerator. That looks pretty. Starting to come together quite nicely. What else might we have in our home? They're playing the Animal Crossing music. Maybe just a little planter for over in the corner to add a little splash over there because it's looking kind of bare. Do I have any bookshelves? That static is something else. Wow. We don't have a bookshelf. We do have a magazine rack, which I guess will do for some form of entertainment. I don't believe this is part of the build, but I'm just trying to add in a little something, but I'm not fond of that. I don't have a television for them. They're hardly home. They're always traveling with the doctor. Let me see here. I'm not really sure. I think that's all that I really can add to fancy up our living room and our kitchen area. Maybe a little hood over the stove. I think I'm running out of items. Do we have any pretty lighting? No, we have a light bulb. That's not pretty. How about a rug in our living room or something? It would match our kitchen since our fridge is kind of ugly. Not really ugly, just not really with our theme. And that's okay. We can add little flares of things. And I think they need a rug in their kitchen to break up a little bit of the monotony. So until I can find them a better rug that's more befitting the pawns, this is kind of what they get. Alrighty. I do believe that's the best I can do with this. Maybe a coffee grinder to go with our coffee beans, you know? But I think we're gonna have this here. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of the table. I meant to get rid of the cutting board. Are any of these better? Maybe this. I think that's a living room table, coffee table. Oh, that's a little prettier. More matching our kitchen items. And then we can set our little coffee maker up on it. And our little tea kettle that maybe we poured it into. Let's see if we have a prettier one of those. I thought I had like a really nice kitchen-y thing, but I guess I didn't get everything. Ooh, maybe that ranch cupboard. In the corner. The static is really intense with that. think that's the nicest we've got of what we've got. And it kind of looks really good. It's almost like what they have. I'm not liking the ranch cupboard being in my way of being able to walk over there. I don't know how wonky it would look if we tried to put it over there where our broom and dustpan are, though. How about to go with our little pantry there to block off our kitchen a little bit? I think that'll work great. Looks good from this side. What do you think, Rory? I think that looks very nice. Very, very much like my picture. And it's just very spacious in the living room. Not so spacious in the kitchen, but it is functional. We can get in here and cook with Amy. And we can get on over here and have a seat together and enjoy dinner. It is eerily like their home. I'm looking at the two, comparing them side by side, seeing if there's anything I need to write down to pick up later. So this is kind of the plan for my new decorating series. I'm going to pick some of my favorite episodes from Doctor Who, and I'm just going to kind of go crazy with decorating their homes. They're inside of their homes. Spoilers. This looks like the little area that Amy and Rory share and live in together. And for Amy's house, I have several plans written down. And let me see if I can find them, and we'll talk about it briefly. Okay, so River's house, y'all already know, is a library. And it's like the library that she is saved to. If any of you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, spoilers. So Rory and Amy's house together will be Rory's house. And Amy's house will be like her house when she was a little girl. And the attic and basement will be parts of the show where she was kind of going through some stuff. Like I said, a lot of spoilers if you haven't seen the show. Her main living room, I kind of think I want it to be... I don't want to give away too much. I kind of want it to be maybe like the capture ship where she's being held captive whenever, you know, all that stuff's going on. She's dealing with the silence, and yeah. Maybe the attic will be the scene from the Pandorica, and yeah. I'm trying to work it all out, trying to gather the items I need, and hopefully it will all come together quite nicely, and it will look a lot like what it's supposed to. We have all of these homes available to give it a shot with, and you can only have 8. Figured this out a little late. I was trying to get everybody in from the Doctor Who cast, but you know, we have Ragdoll because of our Nightmare Before Christmas theme. I don't want to destroy her house because she's been here for some time, and we have Jack, which was Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas, which is my husband's character on my island, and he has like a little castle up there with me. And then we have River Song, and we have Amy Pond, Rory, Rose Tyler, and Donna Noble and Clara Oswald. I am contemplating switching out some characters. I'm not 100% positive yet because I had a few other characters in mind because I had a great idea. And I'm working it out in my head. But I do hope that all of you will join me for some of the fun if you're enjoying this kind of thing. And I'm not going to update it until I have all of the houses complete and everything is how I want it to be. So the house is, or not the house, the dream address is still set to a Nightmare Before Christmas theme. And if you like that kind of thing, you could come on over and check that out. I should really lay out some presents, but I can't update it, so that doesn't, matter. I always forget to do that kind of thing, and then I feel bad later. But I'm going to try my best to remember to do it on Carolot, and whenever I update this island, I will try my best to do it for this island and have some really great items out front. So you can switch on over to different characters when you're in different areas if you want. Yeah, kind of the plan. We can go take a look outside if y'all want at the alienish planet. I do believe it's still kind of nighttime out there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Looking kind of pretty and lit up. I need to move my campsite. Amelia's house is just right over here. I think it's a little too far forward, but I don't believe there's any room to move it back. If we move our campsite, we can place them side by side and then maybe have this be like their backyard over here. I don't know. I kind of wanted to give them a backyard area, but I think it's going to be a side yard. You know how that goes. We've got lovely skies out and about. And as you can see, I've clearly kicked away some of my pathways. We have shooting stars, which means Celeste is out and about. Beware the weeping angels on Resplendent. They are everywhere. This is Clara's house across the way. That's Donna's house. This is our library. I do open the gates to Resplendent occasionally and let friends come over and pick up some items after I've decorated, as I previously mentioned. But while we're decorating, the island will be closed to visitors, just so that I can make sure I have all the things necessary to decorate with. And then I'll open this one up again. But I do have Shutter Bay, my husband's island, full of DIYs and bells and things like that. Lots of items laying out about the beaches. You just have to go down the vines to kind of get to it. We open that island up every Sunday to our friends after we do a game, like another game on stream. This week we played Child of Light. It was so much fun. I really liked that game. Next week I don't really have a plan yet. We really kind of just go with the flow and see what happens. I think Annie was wanting to maybe play one of her games this time around, so possibly we're going to let Annie play a game. Yeah, so that's kind of my progress on this island so far, and we're just kind of doing little by little and placing things down because I really feel like that's the best way to decorate, just little at a time. I don't think I can get through here, but this is, yeah. Pretty sure I'm stuck. I don't want to have to call to get out, so whoops. Let me place my pond back. There we go. That bird feeder is, bird bath is just kind of in the way anyway. Chev used to live up here, and then Roswell moved in after she decided to leave, but I kind of really like his house up in this area. Her house worked better because it was more white witch kind of thing in the woods. It looked really neat. But she was ready to move away, so we just let her. We've got the face of Bo up next to our museum. Oh. And we've got our very pretty vines growing up, and everything's just kind of, yeah. How's it going, Bianca? Sitting out admiring the stars? Over this way, we have our very lovely wedding area. See one of our TARDISes over there with a weeping angel up next to it. Very pretty wedding area. This is the wedding the doctor crashed either to see Amelia or to pick up Donna. You take your pick. It looks more so to me like the wedding area that was set up for Amy and Rory's wedding and the reception they were at. I couldn't fit my TARDIS over here for the reception, but I put one down there to kind of, you know, I liked it, but then, to actually have it at the wedding, I put it over here. I know I'm a big dork, but that's okay. This is where we're at with our decorating this time, and I do hope that you will join me next time. I plan on starting on a little bit of Amelia's house, possibly, or maybe going into the attic of Rory's house or the basement. Um, the basement might be where we put the Pandorica in the last Centurion, and the attic in Rory's house is a diner scene from a previous episode called The Impossible Astronaut. If you haven't already checked out that video, there is a video of me decorating it as well. Let's pop into the attic and take a peek. Just to kind of give you a vibe of how we're going to be doing this, a little at a time and, slow but sure. This is a diner from another episode. And I really like the way it turned out. I'm very happy with the wallpaper and the flooring, even after, second and triple and, guessing it. It looks really good. It looks very similar to the episode. I'm very happy with it. And this is, the final product. Yay! I went the wrong direction with that. Again, I have fat fingers. Yay! So, I do hope you will join us for some more decorating fun. I need to draw out the Pandorica, if at all possible, which I'm not sure it will be. My decorating and drawing skills are minimal. No. So, that's kind of the plan, trying to draw that out. We may have to start with some of Amy's stuff and do her living room, like the silence layer, or no, her basement was going to be the lair. The living room was going to be the ship. The attic is her capture room and the baby's crib and things on the ship, I believe. Spoilers. But until next time, this has been Ragdoll River Song on Family Crossing. We're decorating on Resplendent, our very alienish Doctor Who planet-inspired island. I do hope you will join me next time, and I hope you have a very lovely day. Bye!